'cause I can't see you anywhere. 'Cause I don't wanna know, I swear I should go, no, I don't wanna let you down. You just wanna know how far I will go, 'cause you know I will stay around. So let me know where to go. So let me know where to go. I wanna find you. I wanna find you. Alone inside a crowd, 'cause I can't see you anywhere. 'Cause I don't wanna know, I swear I should go, no, I don't wanna let you down. You just wanna know how far I will go, 'cause you know I will stay around. So let me know where to go. So let me know where to go. I wanna find you. I wanna find you.
Midnight and city lights on the other side.
What is up? How we doing, everybody? Hope all is well. I'm good. I hope you're well. I'm excited for today. Let me kill the music. Get out of here. All right. That's the one I need open. Window there. Der. Why is Twitch giving me so many notifications? Okay. Need that there. I need you open. Dope. Perfect. All right. We are good to go. I'm gonna turn the game music back on a little bit. All right. So today we're figuring a few different things out. We are going to figure out how, or not how, but we're going to get set up building a massive fuel power plant. So I've played a little bit on and off since the last stream. I haven't done anything crazy. I was waiting to stream again to like make crazy changes, but I did just do like some preliminary setup stuff. Obviously, this is not the main base that we've been using. This is a new start of a base. And this is going to be, so there's train stations here. I might end up moving it back more as we get, but basically I need to get set up and start getting concrete and stuff rolling over here too. So we're not shuffling back and forth a million times, and then get the train set up to run the stuff over that we need. But we're gonna set up this floor, this bottom floor right here. Or we might do one more floor under this, but it'll be a small floor and it'll just be the conveyor buses and stuff. So that's potentially where this is going. But for now, we got trains over here. and then this floor will also be the power plant. All right, so what we'll be doing is over here on where you can see that platform, that is where the first set of refineries and then packagers will be. But because it's diluted packaged fuel, it moves by conveyor, not by pipe, so we don't even have to worry about pumps and everything. So we're going to conveyor it over, and then we're going to build the power plant actually as part of this base. Right, sure. And we are going to build a massive power setup. So I expanded our coal once already because we were having problems keeping up with power just from that original base. This is going to give us a bunch more power. So I got us more power already. This is going to give us a bunch more power on top of that. And then we will be good to go to really start expanding over here. There are so many resources. This is the Northern Desert, I think is what it's called. But we're essentially... all you can see is that. Okay, why is that not... Something is wrong here. Well, that's not good. You guys haven't been able to see this at all. Alright, hold on. Let me do something here. We'll just do that. I'll deal with the other stuff I was trying to do later. I was trying to run something in the background. We'll deal with that later. We don't need to fool with it now. All right. So I've just did all of that intro, and then you guys couldn't see anything. You could just see a fucking static screen with me talking. So awesome. So down here, this is where the refineries are going to be. So we will process water and oil and have a fuel setup down here that will produce diluted packaged fuel, which is incredibly efficient for making fuel, and then we're gonna for making turbo fuel, and then that will run up here, and it will get changed into turbo fuel, and we will it'll be unpacked back into just a liquid with pipes, and then it will be combined with compacted coal to make turbo fuel, and we're gonna make a crap ton of turbo fuel. I would like to get this all done today. I don't know for sure that's going to happen. We'll see, but that would be my goal. We might stop for a minute and figure out. I know there's a way to turn the fog off, and I don't know what the commands are for that. But dude, how beautiful is this? And how beautiful is this going to be? So this is going to be our base. Like, you come down in here, and it's not beautiful because of the freaking fog. But this whole valley is wide open, and we're just going to build right off this cliff. And then I'll build like some braces underneath to make everything appear legitimate as far as, you know, physics. Have we gotten this one yet? Was that two crystal oscillators? No, 2 quartz crystal. Oh, that's way easy. Okay. Did we go ahead and take care of that? Did it need power as well? No, it just needs 2 quartz crystal. I might have that 27. Yeah, I think we can make that right now. We'll take that back and go ahead and start doing that. So one of the reasons why we had not built this yet was because you need 4 alternate recipes to do this. And so I had been doing, in my spare time, I'd been just, when I had a few free minutes in between working on stuff around the house or coming and going, whatever I was doing. What we were doing was, what I was doing was going around and just hard drive hunting, and then running those through to try and get the alternates that we needed unlocked, and then once I did that, it was just running the train. And like I said, I expanded our original coal power plant. We'll actually go over the top of it here in a second, and you can see. It was 32 and now it's 64, and that was just to give us the power to continue expanding. And so that's all taken care of now too. Okay, let's get the heck out of there. Knock that up. So we have the power to expand. We're not like completely strapped for power anymore, which is solid. Is that bauxite right there? We might have to hit that. I don't even know if we've unlocked bauxite at all. That's iron. You don't need, no. Have we unlocked it at all? I don't even think we have. Alright, anyways. Not the point. What is this? Is this something I can pick up? Already did. We're going to have to grab some bauxite and grab it, or find one and then grab it so we can start that tech tree. That's got uranium. We don't want to go near that. We'll die quick, fast, and in a hurry. All right. I'm excited to add this second base to our setup because there is a ton of resources up there, dude. There's so many pure nodes of all different types up there, including bauxite, including quartz. So I think one of the main things we're going to make up here is going to be crystal oscillators. We're going to see how many crystal oscillators we can crank out of this thing. That might be one of the first things we actually make. 2 superposition oscillators. We have those from the Fismus calendar, so we can check that out. Remember that one? That one's uranium as well. That's SAM ore. We don't need it yet. Although they did announce some of the new stuff the last 2 days. There's been announcements, and it looks like there's some important new stuff coming. So I'm excited to see what they do. Some of the new items look cool, but obviously it's all basically like late tier 7 and then tier 8 stuff. So we're not even on it yet. Not a big deal. We'll get there when we get there. We gotta zip back over here to this original base, and we need more concrete. And I gotta figure out the train. We're gonna pull a video up. I know somebody has a video, maybe it's Kibitz, on doing the one-way train systems. And mine's not working. It just keeps telling me it cannot make it to the other one, or whatever you want. Or the words that I'm looking for. Words are hard. That it cannot reach that destination. Let's see what we got here. Steel screw, steeled frame, coated iron plate. These are all kind of awful, if I'm being honest. Where is... I have a window open so I know the alternates. Are any of these good? So coated iron plate, not needed. Steeled frame, not needed. Steel screw, also not needed. All right, we're really trying to get, we have hold on, which we have either recycled plastic or recycled rubber, and then we need the other one, and then that will give us everything we need to make the crazy super awesome best in game rubber setup. So we want to make that happen for sure. Did we get the one for the 11th? Yeah, we got the 11th. Let's see what we got for the 12th. One coal. I guess we were bad. I guess we've been bad boys. Deuterium. Wow, nothing over here is running. Everything ran out and is full and yada yada yada. Okay. we're gonna have to awesome sync a ton of stuff to get the plant rolling again, which is fine. I mean, it's not like we don't need the tickets. We almost have everything unlocked except trophies. So the whole kind of overarching playthrough goal was unlock everything, even if it's not walls or foundations that we ever use and that we care about. But we're going to unlock everything, and then we are going to unlock all statues from least valuable to most valuable. And that is kind of the overarching goal of our playthrough. Okay. There's gonna be a ton of tickets. Let that run for a minute. Shoot, we're only on 3 anyway. Then I'm gonna need, I assume I need frames to get this rolling again. Go down here. So we kind of just rigged up. We'll go through the setups here. So it was the end of last stream. So if you were here for the end of last stream, you saw we kind of just rigged up some stuff to go ahead and start producing heavy modular frames and computers, because we needed those to go ahead and start expanding to the next base. It would have been very hard to expand to the next base with no automation of those, and they're not truly automated, but they are not something we have to sit and babysit constantly. They can run on their own for a while, and that was the best we could do at that time. So that was what we went ahead and did like this. Like, all of this is feeding in, but I didn't bother running the actual frames up here. So every once in a while I was going to pop in on this bad boy and feed it full of frames so that it runs. Almost worked out perfect. Really close. All right, so see, we got a bunch of heavy modular frames, which is great because we need a bunch of those for building stuff here in a little bit. All right, there's that. And then for computers, check this out. This is super super low budget, but it was making computers. We were just making whatchamacallums for the last little bit. So we were feeding plastic and it split and it went in. This was screws, that was cables, and then this was making the circuit boards. We started making only circuit boards for a few minutes, for a little while there, so that we could handcraft some other stuff. We might turn the computers back on, I don't know. But we had a ton of computers, so it got to the point where it's like, do we really need to continue doing this? Amazing. We are just racking up the circuit boards, which is a good thing. All right, we go put more motors in. We're gonna get more concrete before this production all catches up. We were down to like 400 power being used over here at one point. Yeah, now we're back up to 70. Okay, there we go. That's a more realistic depiction of what we're using over here. I'll move you there just for the sake of later. Let's go get more concrete again, because once the encased beam production kicks into full swing, we will be running out over here. Because other than concrete at this point, we should be able to get everything we need over there. Even if it means handcrafting something. Put all those going. Keep just grabbing concrete as we can. We don't need pipes, we don't need beams. I way overestimated the amount that we were going to need for running the trains. So we have literal train cars, or train car, singular of each, filled with beams and pipes over there. So we don't need that. Maybe I should have gone and gotten well, whatever. I'm not worried about it if we're not making the circuit boards right now. That is not a huge deal. All right, and then I went through and I unlocked a bunch of stuff. That was the other thing I was just doing in my spare time when we were hunting hard drives. Like if I was working or something, I had a few down minutes, or I was doing something around the house. So sulfur tree, done. Quartz, we're getting really close. We really just need to make crystal oscillators. And I might set something up, but obviously we can't do that. We don't have aluminum yet. The alumaclad sheets or anything like that yet. We haven't unlocked that tech. So we could do that. We can get that. That's 100. A lot. Power slugs done. Nutrients done. Mycelia done. Flower petals done. Caterium. We are down to needing some pretty high volume, high level stuff. With the high-speed connectors, so we haven't gotten that stuff yet, but I mean, we're super far down. I mean, we're about to unlock supercomputers. We're not even close to making them yet. And alien organisms done. So we have unlocked a large volume of stuff. I haven't done bauxite yet. I need to find... When we see bauxite, we got to stop and pick it up. Boom. All right. 7. Okay. Let me go ahead and get more concrete. Then we can run. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave 2 spots. I want... No, forget. Take all the concrete. Take all. This base is going to be massive. We need all the concrete we can get at this point. Let's get 5,000. I'll be all right with 5,000. Surely that's enough to go over here and do some building. Actually, I'll tell you what. We're going to take that off. We're going to let it stack back up in the container for a minute. Can I upgrade any of this? 3. Give me some. Here we go. It'll help that filter in there a little faster. Let's check on the hard drive, because the hard drive's rolling right now. All right. Let me check the charty thing here and see if that's one that we need. If any of these are. All right. Fused quick wire. Oh yeah, that's a gold. That's a good one. That's a high level one. We want that for sure. Super rare for Caterium compared to copper. So anything we can do to decrease our dependency on Caterium will help us in the long run. So that's a winner for sure. That's actually a really good one. I'm glad we got that. Let's go over here. Got an extra 500 out of it. That's helpful. All right. Let's head back to the new base. And then we gotta, in a minute, we gotta figure the trains out. Because I don't know what the issue is, but we'll get it running. I have a feeling I'm just not setting. I need to put one more train station down here at the opposite end because I switched it up over there. And then I'm just not. I guarantee I'm just not doing something with the schedule correctly. So we'll get that all figured out. No worries there. Oh yeah, we got a ton of those. All right, dope. And then these aren't automatically overflowing again yet, are they? No. Okay, we got plenty of space. Awesome. Our factory is actually running again. And where's that leave us power-wise? About halfway. Okay, I'm down. We're good. God, that was a bad save. Save was a little rough. So this stinks. This is why I'm trying to get the trains up and running. I would like to not have to make this trip any more than is absolutely necessary. Making this trip kind of gets lame pretty quick. I'm excited to make this jump to fuel power. Oh yeah, we added to the power plant. I didn't actually show you guys the power plant. We expand this bad boy to about 64. We might be able to juice like 8 or 16 more out of it if we start splitting lines and stuff, but I figured we got enough power to make it to fuel at this point. We're only using about half of the power over here. So I'm pretty ready to make the jump to fuel. I'm feeling good about it. Especially now that we managed to get all the alternates for this ideal setup. Quote unquote ideal. With the diluted packaged fuel and then the it uses the heavy oil residue and the diluted packaged fuel and all that stuff, and turbo fuel, and ends up getting you an extremely efficient power setup. It's for 300 oil we can get 1600 megawatts, or 16,000 I mean, which is insane. Because you just saw that whole coal power plant gives us 4. We're gonna get 4 times that out of 1 oil node. Did I check this one already? I'm 99% sure I have, but just gotta make sure. None of you are bauxite, right? Caterium. Bauxite's like pink. Caterium. Is there a MAM tree for bauxite? I'm sure I've already gotten this. Oh, 50 megawatts. Oh, we can get that in a second. We can get that in a second for sure. Boom, 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 boom. I'll just fill some of this in. Just to use up some of this concrete and give us space to actually carry things. This is how wide it's going to be. And then look, we can just extend out basically infinitely over the top of this valley. So we can make this base as big as we need it to be. So we'll make this base. So obviously we have the small grasslands base. There's a spot on a different playthrough that has a ton of pure nodes and like a small little valley to the west of us. So we'll probably build a small base there just for processing a bunch of that stuff and sending it over. And then we'll probably have to have a large desert base just because of how many resources are out there. But this is going to be a big main part of our setup here, guys. This is going to be an important base because look how much space we have. And there's a ton of resources here. Nope. I'm hoping to go out one more, but this one rock right here kind of sucks that a little bit. Again, we're just doing this to continue to add some foundations and free up some of our inventory space. And we'll go down and start working on the power setup here in a second. Because we need to get 300 oil refined into heavy oil residue. I still got to figure out what I'm going to do with the other stuff. What is that? The blue stuff, the resin or whatever that kicks out from it. This isn't going to mess this up, right? We can go over the top of this. Barely. Okay, good stuff. Barely. So we're going to get just some of this laid out here real quick. And then we will go over and start the beginning processes of the fuel power plant. I keep forgetting that the train isn't working and we gotta fix the train. I know the track is, there's no brakes or anything in the track because the power made it here. We are attached to the power grid here thanks to the train, which was a big part of the reason of doing the train to begin with. Obviously amazing for bringing stuff back and forth, but also to be able to carry the power grid through that, super, super helpful. Dude, God, get out of here, Presence, bro. I don't want to deal with you right now. I'm not trying to be a dick, but like, I just don't care about Fistmas right now. I'm just trying to do my playthrough. I should turn it off, but I didn't want to do nothing with it, but I wanted to freaking focus on this today. So this floor will kind of like, I'm going to probably close this off. I don't really have any desire to connect the bottom floor to right here, but this floor is going to come straight out and it'll have like a ramp or something. And then we'll do another floor further up here that will connect out into the valley as well. I think it's going to look super dope. And then we'll build out this direction, obviously, as far as we need to fit the stuff in that we want to do. And I think this is going to pan out well. I think we're going to be happy with how this goes. All right, let me put this one more row just to finish that row that we did on the other side. And that should be more. I mean, we've used like 1,500 concrete, so I know we got enough space in the inventory now to grab the stuff that we need. sort. You now sort. Okay. We're definitely going to need this stuff and this stuff. And you, and you, and you. Probably you. 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 Oh, excuse me. I don't think I need any computers. Also, I can go ahead and slap those in. So we're going to have to max out. So we can max out one oil node, one normal node, to produce this 16,000 megawatts. All right, hold on. I got to turn. This is driving me insane. Let me Google how to turn this off. One of the top hits. Control Shift L tilde? No? Oh, there we go. R.fog. Wait. Tilde. R.fog. False. Oh, thank you. Okay. So much better. Oh my god, it looks so good. I mean, that looks terrible. But other than that, just to be able to see the valley. So much coal down there, copper. There's pure iron and bauxite. I mean, quartz all over here. It's all pure iron up there. Oh, it's gonna be good. That logged performance data? I don't even know what that means. Okay. I mean, I know what that means, but I don't know what it's logging. Oh, that's more copper. Sweet. Sweet. If you guys see bauxite and I'm an idiot and I miss it, just yell at me. We need to make like a launcher system or something so we can launch across the map to make it, even though we can fly, just to make it quicker. 300 per minute. Does it say how much power it's going to use now? No, not yet. Ugh. Gonna be scary. And we shouldn't need, we might need like one pump over here. We gotta remember the head lift is based off of the height of the pump, not the height of the pipe. So that pump isn't that far below where the first refineries are going. We might not be in bad shape there. All right, so let's think this through. So it's going to use 30, so I need 10. You want to do 5 and then actually let me keep going this way and we'll do 5 more. That'll probably have to be, well, let's actually do this. Let's have you come over here. You're going to come in right here. So I need to do a normal wall and then add the cutout. Logistics. Pipeline wall hole. Boom. then worst case scenario, if we really need to, we can throw probably one Mark II pump on there, and that will be plenty. Shouldn't I have done it on the first one? Should I do it right there instead? Why not? Let's do that. Let's do it on the first one instead. I don't know why I wanted to go one in. That's going to basically make that first spot useless. So then we have to do is just bring this pipe out. Let me see if I can do what I want to do here. So I'm going to go ahead and do a splitter right here. A junction, excuse me. And I want to do a valve. Missing rubber. Okay. Because we can valve it and cap the valve at 150 so we know that 150 is being forced the other direction. Alright. Now we need 5... Oh, no, not oil extractor. 5 refineries. One, 2, 3... Okay, so we need to go get pipe and rubber. Pipe and rubber. I'm gonna get more rolled copper sheets as well. Rubber, come down here. Don't need any of that. Good on you. Thing of pipes. Boom. There we go. All right. Like I said, so down here we're just going to package. We're just going to create the packaged fuel. So then it will be belted up over here as diluted packaged fuel. And there, the diluted packaged fuel is going to get, when you unpack it, it turns into fuel. And that's where we'll create the turbo fuel. And then that's where we will set up the power plant. All right, dope. There's the first 5. I want to slap a valve on this. Oh, it doesn't snap to the 150? That way we know that it's not, the pressure's not being lost. Okay. Hopefully this isn't too close and starts throwing crazy pipes out that don't connect. Boom. All right. There's the first row. Then we need to go down here. And let's go all the way to this end. Right? Because we need space for, obviously, stuff to come out. And it's going to come out and flow this way. Oh, that's still too close. Maybe that. That's too far. We'll find it one day, chat. I'll get there eventually. I promise. That seems good. All right. Oh, man, I didn't realize how many pipes we needed. My bad, guys. Making unnecessary trips back and forth. I'm not paying attention to how many pipes I'm actually going to need. I guess maybe it is a good thing I brought as many as I did. Oh my gosh, man, I'm just not even paying attention. Motors and encased beams. God bless. My bad, guys. I'm over here screwing up. Boom. All right. Hopefully that gets us there. Not even paying attention to what I needed. Honestly, we can throw some of this concrete. I forgot I brought the Explorer down here. We can throw some of this concrete in the Explorer just to have more wiggle room in our inventory. I should have done that to begin with. See, I forgot this is down here. All right, dope. I should have thought that to begin with. Now when we make our next trip up for something that we need, we can just load up. Awesome, awesome stuff. Didn't even need to open that. Let's do this. Really? Bro, are you kidding me? Let me erase support. Nope. Boom. Oh, it's giving me a lineup now? Oh, just that one? Okay, great. And voila. All right. I already know that's not going to work. What am I doing? I know that's not going to work. Just go ahead and save the little bits that we can. All resources, after all. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Then how will we do the belts? I guess maybe do it out here and do a second level, right? Like if I did a merger out here, make sure that lined up. I hate that it's flipping. That's really fucking annoying. I mean, that sucks that it clips, but honestly, I'm about to just take it. I'm probably just gonna live with it, to be honest. Like, that sucks, but at the same time, let's think. Is it gonna be not clipping if we do one like the old school way? Will this not cause clipping? It's better. Okay. That is unfortunately the answer then. You're gonna give me the lineups on these, please? There, I was gonna say only on some, but then it kicked in. I don't know, it just kicked in late. It was weird. It was weird. That one still sucks. Those are, it wasn't any better. It was just better on that one because it didn't have the frickin' status indicator there. Whatever, we're gonna live with it. I know that sucks, guys. Do we bother? Do we try and do it? Let's try and do it two stacks high and see if it lets us connect. To not have this ugly clipping. I hate that. Like, I just hate the clipping. One word's gonna tell us the belt's too sharp. That the decline's too sharp. And it's not gonna want to let us do it. Are you kidding me, game? Come on. Alright. I don't think it's gonna let us belt this. Yeah, I figured not. Crap. Do we move the pipe out? And then just do the belt directly over the top of it? Can we get away with this? Now let's see if we can line it up right down between them. Shoot. I mean, that's not technically clipping, and we can always just... we're going to remove these anyway. So that's not the end of the world, I don't think. This was a bad placement job by me. All right. Let's see here. It still clips. You gotta be kidding me. So do I move the line over to the left more? I know there's a way to do this without clipping because I've seen it frickin' done. Do I need to be more directly over the top of it? Like right here? I've literally seen this setup done without the clipping. I know it's physically possible. Just test it right here. See, but that just literally clips the pipe itself. I'm gonna live with that because that's the least, at least in my opinion, that's the least noticeable. I'm gonna live with that. That to me is the least noticeable, so that's how we're gonna do it, I guess. It's really just that the placement of those, like, the flow indicators worked out really poorly for what we were trying to do. Whatever. This is probably about as good as it's going to get right now. Do I have more copper sheeting? I'm going through copper sheeting like crazy over here. All right. So that's going to create that. So now we need to create packaged water. Which doesn't need refineries anymore. It just needs plastic. Okay. I mean, it just needs packagers. It used to be we had to use refineries for all of this. Thankfully, that's not the case now. We can just use packagers. I don't have as much more of that as I would like. Don't have more in there either. Crap. Okay. We might have overlooked just the sheer volume of copper sheets we'd be going through over here. I'm sure I sure as shit can't make the water extractors. Oh, I do. I have enough for the water extractors. So how much is this outputting? So I think I need to keep these pipes separate because that's 40, 80, 160, 200. That's 400. I need to keep those separate. Or I mean, I have Mark IIs. I can put them into a Mark II line. That's 46, or that's 40, 80, 120, 160, 200. That's 400 total. Fit in a Mark II. That might end up being what we do. Ugh. Can't speak. All right, so now let's see this. I just need you to make packaged water. Oh, let me lay one more refinery. $60 and $30. Oh, these numbers are gonna get weird. $300. What's 300 divided by 60? Is that 5? That's 5. We need 5 packagers to make making packaged water. class, dude. I'm running out of everything. It is lame. Yeah, this is way better with the fog off. Glad we did that. Take a little bit more just in case. Just in case. Dum, ba-da-da-bum. Ba-dum, bum, ba-da-da-bum. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we just need a fifth. Hey, Randy Rooster, what you doing, bud? What you doing? All right. These are all just going to make packaged water. Okay. Yeah, it's probably gonna need some pumps on it, but it's all good. Where's the shadow of that frame being created from? That seems weird. We might have to move that. Can this even be... Well, let's experiment here a little bit, guys. Wait, why do you not just go... There we go. Okay, it works. Never mind. We're good. Did I finish that over here? I thought I'd run out, so I didn't finish it. I did not finish that over here. Then I don't need to slice this off because this is an output, so we need this coming out here. Boom. Of course it moved. That's over 1 square away. Okay. I hate when it moves. What am I doing? We just went over this. What am I doing? I'm sorry, guys. I'm messing up. I don't know what in the world I was thinking. We literally just went through that whole spiel about like sorting that out and figuring out what looked best and yada yada yada. And I come over here and I mess up the same thing because I'm not thinking. It sucks to clip those like that, but it looks, I think it's what looks best, so we're gonna live. Alright. So those are actually completely all set. But I don't think we're getting the refineries, because I think we need 10 more, don't we? Am I better off extending this out a little bit more that way and then getting this all basically on one floor? I can tell you one thing we're going to go ahead and do. For right now... Nope, wrong one. Lord have mercy. Let me do some math real quick. Because those water, that took 1 second to put down. So 40 by 10, we're going to have 400. We're just going to have to make another floor. We'll just make another floor. Not a big deal. That needs 13. And I know we got to build extra and underclock. I think we have to build 14 and underclock it to 2. Maybe something like that. So. We're just going to have to do a second floor. Not a big deal at all. Not a big deal at all. Got a ton of rubber, plenty of plastic, plenty of beams. While we're here, go through everything, see if we notice anything we might be able to use. Trying to avoid another trip up. Wish I had more of the copper sheets, but I don't. But I don't. Maybe we might have to end up making like a little quick and dirty copper setup over here. Right now. We will find something better to do with this. Oh God. Awful. Ooh, I need to be careful though, because that pipe's gonna have to go that way. So let's go. Merger there. Right lineup. And do the same thing down here. Actually, I think what we're going to end up doing here. Go ahead, do the junction. And that's going to be MK2 coming out of there. Just for the sake of simplicity and not running 2 frickin' pipes. And then for you... Boom, boom, boom. Awesome, awesome stuff. Okay. Now. Alright, first whole step is step is set up. So now we need to get 3 water extractors down here. Which we don't have any of this stuff for. Dope. Let's go ahead and finish setting these up. Can't do that either. Okay. We're going to run back over to the main base and get a bunch of stuff. Let's find... I might still have it open. I hope I still have it open. Yes. All right.
This is the premier
We're totally gonna rip
version of the most popular
Kibitz here.
transitions for today. Just choose the appropriate transition and drag it to the timeline. It's ready. Zoom transitions. Slides. Glitch. Light leaks. Split.
You had to turn this into over 16,000 megawatts of power.
Now, this is going to be slightly different because we have packagers and this is pre-packagers.
Welcome to this satisfactory tutorial, where I'll show you how to turn 300 crude oil and 600 water
You guys can't even see. Dang it.
16,000 megawatts of power. And if you find this useful, remember to subscribe and leave a like. But essentially today, I'll be showing you how to make the most efficient turbo fuel power plant possible. And you're gonna need a lot prepared before embarking on this kind of a project. And first, you're gonna have to have all the oil technologies unlocked in the hub.
Got it.
But also, you have to have 4 extremely important alternate recipes.
Got him.
And the first one is for turbo fuel. So
Yep.
you'll need this one that turns fuel and compacted coal into turbo fuel. And then next, to make the turbo fuel, you'll need compacted coal as well. This is an alternate that turns coal and sulfur into compacted coal, which is a more efficient coal, but of course, we just want it to make turbo fuel. And then the third recipe you'll need is this alternate that turns crude oil into heavy oil residue
Yep.
and to polymer. And then the final alternate recipe you need is a really weird one, but it's the alternate packaged fuel, which allows you to turn heavy oil residue and packaged water into fuel. And then once you have all that, you'll need a massive stockpile of computers, motors, and all the other things you need to make an insane amount of refineries and fuel generators. Because this is a pretty massive project.
What's a fuel generator?
So let's get started with it then. So once you have that other
Computers,
checklist
okay.
complete, you're going to need 300 crude oil per minute and 600 water per minute coming into your factory. And with the water, you're going to want to set up 10 refineries that will package.
Packagers.
And each refinery makes 60 packaged water per minute by taking 60 water and 60 empty canisters. The canisters, however, will be recycled through this whole system, so if you get like a large storage container of them and manually load them into the system, they'll just cycle through and you'll never have to make more. But once you have the 10 water packaging refineries up, then you move on to dealing with the oil, and with it, you'll want another 10 refineries, turning the oil into heavy oil residue, which is the other alternate we're talking.
Okay, so we need 10 packagers. Like I said, he's going to say refineries for a lot of stuff that we're using packagers for, which is not a big deal. Just it was physically not in the game then. Let's go over here. Ooh, I don't have that much inventory space. Shit, I should have dumped before we came over here. What am I doing? Yikes, guys. Let me unmute this audio. What am I doing? We need to get the computer manufacturer back up and running. We need 5. I think we need 100. So we need 500 computers. Sheesh. We got like 100 or 200 maybe. Those all set. We need screws. And otherwise, it should be good to go. That ran out of frames again. We might actually just leave that for a little bit. So this was our quick and dirty setup for automating computers. We're at 45 in there already. And I'm using the word automate loosely, obviously. This is not really truly automated. We should have emptied the copper out before we came over. That was dumb of me. How did that? There we go. That is what I wanted. All right. Go get even more screws. Just do this to make sure the stuff behind this stays moving. I know this is not ideal, but being able to do computers over at the next spots could be way easier than it is here. And that's one of the points of making this switch. There you go. All right. Let's go get the plastic. There should be a shit ton of plastic over here. Let me drop this stuff off so we have as many spots available as possible. I might be able to put those in there, to be honest. Into the machine, I mean. So we need like roughly 500 computers, 100, 200. We're almost at 300, so we're actually not in terrible shape on that front. And what else do they take? Oh, we're gonna need to really work on QuickWire. Yikes. That's gonna be the rough one. We got the frames, we got the motors. The rubber will be a little bit rough. But that's not the end of the world. And then the QuickWire is gonna be the problem. Okay. Or will be a problem. That's trying to maximize the space we have available to us. Come over here and get plastic. So then what I think we'll do is it's going to kick out all that resin, right? Can I build a binary right here? Nope, don't have any of the copper. Okay. So it's going to kick out all that resin. So I'd like to turn the resin into plastic. Even, you know, if it's just like a temporary setup to pull out of there, so that we're doing something with it. That way, we have a little bit of production, plastic production on site. And we'll switch this to rubber, because we need a lot less rubber than we need plastic. That is not as much as I would have been hoping for. All right, let's roll back. We need to get the computers rolling. Then we need to take a ton of copper sheeting with us. Back over. We bring the packaged fuel up, then we just unpack it. Refineries into turbo fuel. We still need to get the compacted coal part set up too at some point. that will be important as well. They give this some more copper, probably. Well, no, this is gonna run out way first, for sure. Let me take some rotors with me. We'll get some sheets down here. Yep. Right floor. Go fill this box back up. Especially knowing how many reinforced frames we're going to need for those fuel generators. That will be an important part of this. Put you down for 1 second because the computers are going to need more screws. Knew it. Knew it! Let's get those other circuit boards. That small stack. We'll keep one stack of circuit boards over here for in case we need to manually craft something later. We'll stick these in there to help keep it rolling. And then honestly, I think we're going to fill the rest of the inventory with copper, with the copper sheets. Come on. Need to store those away too. I'll probably just cut this off and throw it in here, right? Boom. All right. Store these computers, copper sheets, and we can go back. Oh, we probably have, I think we had a hard drive going, didn't we? No? Okay, I guess we got it before we left last time. Thought we had left with the hard drive still going. But I was wrong. All right. Stop crying, Bobo. You're fine. What, you bored? Oh, it is, you're bored. Just a bored boy. Go lay down, Bobo. You're a good boy. Go lay down. Dog just staring at me. Staring into my soul. He's like, bro, get up. I want to do something. We're just opposites, Randy. Like, you're mad because I leave you alone, and I get mad because you never leave me alone. Why won't you ever leave me alone? He's a good dog. He's just super needy. But I love you anyway, don't I? Hope that was a yes. Because that is the answer. Of course I love your crazy ass. This factory is going to be huge. Alright, let's compare. So does the packager have the same output stats as the refinery did? Because that'll just tell us that we need. That uses 10 megawatts. How much does this use? That's gonna be so much better for power. If I wanted to make, I can't even just make packaged water in here. Shit. Uses 1/3 of the power. Oh, so we can make, yeah, we can do the residual plastic. Okay. This is just the polymer and the water. That's what we'll do with that polymer. But now I can't even see the ratio. That's frustrating. Okay. So to be honest, this all needs to be upgraded. And we're gonna do the same thing that we did up on the other one up here. Except we don't need the valve because 300 is the natural limit anyway. We need mergers all the way down through this. Does this need to be marked? So it's doing 60 a minute, 60, 120, 240, 300. So it's all got to be marked 4. Not a big deal. Oops. I probably should have gone and done the other ones while I had it selected, but you live, you learn. So I know that is an output. Then need 5 more packagers. I'm out of plastic. Do I have more? Oh yeah, I have more in the train over here, don't I? This doesn't need that anymore. We'll store some of the copper sheets and then we'll get some plastic. I'm pretty sure I have it in the train cars over here. don't think I took it all out yet. If I did, I'm gonna be frustrated. That'll be for sure. Oh, okay. Store some of this. Make some of this. Alright, cool. How much encased beam do I have? 61. Just top that off because we are going to be making Mark IV belts over here. These still don't do anything, right? Like, those still don't have a function. Those and the sphere ones, I don't think they do anything at this point yet. Let's go. This is going to be all Mark II. Right there. Well, wrong way. Alright, I did these correct. Never even finished putting these down. Alright. Now, entrance over here. Now we're gonna need to go back a smidge bit more. I think right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, haha. It's in the train, but I'm just annoyed I have to keep going back and forth to the train. Doing this requires, because you're not just cranking out a bunch of one thing, it requires so much different crap. So much crap. And she slept. It's crazy how now, like when I'm setting something up that I shouldn't have even done that. What am I doing? The other way is so much easier when you don't have to do it this way. It's to the point now where like when I'm setting up like one resource lines, make sure that works distance wise. Nope, sure doesn't. It just seems overly simple because you're so used to just like working on a bunch of overly complicated crap that then when you're doing a one resource thing like this, it's just like, this is so simple. You're telling me I just gotta put pipes in a straight line and that's it? That's a terrible 90-degree angle. What are you doing, game? All right. Perfecto. Okay. Oh, and then just the output of packaged water. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Chat, how am I this stupid? We gotta put the canisters in. I didn't set it up for canisters to go in. Let's work on the water extractor part. God bless. What am I doing? I'm just not in the zone. I'm over here like literally having a conversation about like, oh, this is so simple. It's crazy how simple this is. Probably because I was ignoring a whole massively important step of it. What am I doing? But of course it's going to be simple if you just ignore the part that makes it complicated. God bless, dude. I'm really just bringing my C game today. At least this part went correctly. I'm gonna have to do the pipe on top of the conveyors. There's no other way. I'm gonna do this manually so I don't accidentally take out foundations while I'm at it. I had to put those back. So mad at myself. I don't even know where Wherever it is, this is where it's coming to. Then we're gonna do splitter. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's definitely fixable, but man, am I mad at myself for that. That was such a stupid mistake to make. This is all going to be MK4. I don't even know what I'm doing. These need 60 a minute. I can't even do this actually. That's 600. I can't even do it in one line. I'm gonna have to do it in 2 lines. Alright. At least that part of that's fixed. How can I do this part? This is gonna have to go up one more. Walls. Need walls. Then do the hole right there. Can I do a thing straight to this? No, I want you to rotate the other axis. I will not rotate the other axis. Alright, let's just do... I don't want to go down. I want to be straight. Can I not do one on top of there? Is 2 basically straight? Like, level-wise? Basically. Gonna make it all the way in just... Cool. I can't believe I did that. I mean, I can, but at the same time... What the heck am I doing? Why do you not get flush? All right, now that's one actually hooked up correctly. Instead of halfway hooked up like I did the frickin' last ones. Okay. And then you're just going to be the same thing. You're going to be a wall with a single. Because I wanted you to have space. We're going to do a bunch of conveyor splitters straight down through here. We need this to be all Mark IV. It doesn't need to kick out. That's an input. All this. Oh my god. I'm off my game. How'd I let that? I think I lined it up with that with the other one without even realizing I was doing it. All right, there's that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a double stack right here. Here. Is that not straight? That's not straight. Okay. Wonder if I'm not going to be able to get it perfectly straight. There we go. Okay. That one is straight. Dope. Then this should make it because the other one made it. Doesn't. We'll have an aneurysm maybe. Thank you, game. And it's too close. I swear that seems like the same distance to me, but... So it's that leg on the line. That's it. We were off by so little. Let's make sure this works this time before I start erasing everything. Perfect. Okay. Let's get all these junctions on. I hope that at least one of you finds my gameplay inspiring in the sense that if I'm this dumb and I can do this, maybe you're worried about figuring stuff out in the game. Well, if I'm this dumb and I'm figuring it out, you got it for sure. If I can just inspire the world with my own stupidity, it'd be great. All right. So then we just have a singular output for the simplest part of doing this, thankfully, is finished canisters coming out of the back of this line of water. Got that. All right. The feed outs could be, I mean, they could be anything, any belt. I'll just use 3 because I got a bunch of those supplies on me, but this has got to be 4. So then coming out of here will be packaged water. All right. That's where the palm was. So now we have to go. Now we're going to build the next floor. What we need to do is come down here, because our refineries are the tallest. Build some walls. Can we go? Is that good enough right there? Barely, but it fits. Do we want to go up one more? Nah, that'll be fine. Alright. Let's make another floor up here. There's definitely no way we get this whole thing done in one day. But if I can at least get us to the diluted flat package fuel output, that wouldn't be awful. I don't think that would be bad at all. Just trying to get the outline laid here, and then we can fill in. Make sure everything lines up correctly, length and width wise. Cool. Get all that situated. Boom, 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 boom. God, we go through cement like crazy. If we find a spot over here with like a cluster of limestone, let's look at the map actually. So, here's my interactive map. Oh gosh, okay. Let's shut some other stuff off here. Somewhere over here, maybe we might be making a cement factory. Look at all that pure limestone. Holy cow. We might make some sort like so our base is basically right here, right? So I was honestly thinking about making a bus, like, see if you look. That's pure nodes only. So I was gonna make a bus that maybe like came out the back and then went down here and just grabbed this stuff and then went all the way across over here to grab all this stuff. And then we're gonna build a separate little mini factory up here, I think. We've used this spot before. It's very, very good to us. I didn't realize there was all that copper over there. Holy cow. We'll figure something out, for sure. We will figure out where we want to get that to. All right. So this is done. This is all MK2 right here. So, honestly, let's do the walls up. Not really. Actually, let's get rid of these. These are literally were only for the purposes of determining the height. Don't need to do any of that anyway. Let's go here. Pipeline wall hole. Erase that. Erase all that. MK2 pipe. Up here, need another wall, another hole, MK2 pipe, we'll have to obviously get some pumps on that, but otherwise that works. And then over here, we have two outputs. So let's just do... another wall up here. Scroll down even though I needed walls. Get the W. Then we might be running out here. I know we got more in the... Yeah, we got more in the train. Hold on. Come on. Pain in my arse. Obviously, if we need to quick craft a couple, we can. Because we got a ton of beams. We got more concrete in the Explorer, too. So, we'll grab some extra beams while we're up here. We can use the Explorer to just craft some out real quick if need be. This beams, yep. Give me like 3 stacks of beams. 61. Not terrible. What am I doing on rubber? Got a whole stack still. We're good. Good there. Plates and rods. I think we have more in here. I think. Yeah. Rods. Oh, no more plates. Fuck. Oh, we got more beams here though. Okay, sweet. That's good. Oh, we got a bunch more. That's solid. Okay. But no more plates, huh? Crap. That's gonna be a problem. We're gonna have to just take down probably any wall that is not immediately necessary. To scrounge up the plates. MK4 belts coming out. MK2 pipe coming up. So now let's take a look. And we can't make this with a packager, right? Nope. That's weird. We can make the other packaged. And honestly, we can make the turbo fuel if it's easier. We can make the turbo fuel here, package it, and then just send it up there by belt. If it's easier, we'll see. They'll add some extra packagers, but it's not the end of the world. Those output 30 a minute. 40. All right, let's see what Mr. Young Kibbet says here about what it is that we need to figure out.
Talking about earlier, it takes 30 crude per minute, it makes 40 heavy oil residue, and 20 polymer resin. The thing is though, all we want is the heavy oil residue. So all the polymer resin, just get it out of the system. Either make something else with it, or throw it into a resource sink. Because if the refinery is built up with polymer resin, then the whole system will stop. Also, if you keep all the refineries on 100%, you'll need to get rid of some heavy oil residue as well, because we're making 400 heavy oil residue, and we only need 300. So, you can just throw all the extra heavy oil residue into some buffers, use it for a different production, whatever you want, or you can turn down all the refineries down to 75%, so they'll only use 225 crude oil per minute. Personally though, I just recommend keeping all the refineries on 100%, and then doing something else with the heavy oil residue
So we do
instead,
just need 10.
because there's always a use for oil in this game. Moving on to step 3 though, you'll need another 10 refineries, and this will be making all of your fuel. So you'll get your packaged water, you'll get your heavy oil residue, and then both of them will enter into the refinery to make the diluted packaged fuel. The other
Okay, so we just need 10. Fairly straightforward. Let's figure out the easiest way to lay this out. Honestly, we might just be coming out one more on each level to make this fit. Because it lines up pretty well if it has one more, right? It's good to me. know what we can do? We can just do 5 and 5, have each one of those lines go straight down and split up, and then run the MK2 pipe just down the frickin' middle and split it all off. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Two, 3. More pipes, okay. More pipes it is. Hey, yo, what up, Dap? What's going on, brother? You know, just building power plants and factories and stuff. I'm good, man. You doing well? I think that we don't need any more of this. I think we're good on all that stuff. Yo, yo, yo. You been good? I think this is going to work how we hope it works. And then we can bring the polymer resin up to the top and use the rest of this floor because there's going to be more space for dealing with that, to be honest. So we need to add one more out over here. One more row. Or column, depending on your orientation. Some bacon stuff? What you making? You making something tasty? Then we can just do the splitters like so. Oh, nice, dude. That sounds good. Yo, actually, you know what sounds some crazy good? Some cake. Now you got me thinking about cake. Right? I can do this like this, right? Motors. We should have grabbed more motors while we were there. Are there any in the Explorer? Doubt there are. Nope. Should have grabbed more motors while we were there. This is actually going to work out alright, I think, because we can either... Well, are we better off doing... Because we got to have like 16 assemblers, I think, to make the compacted coal. Are we better off... We can deal with the polymer down there, maybe? Do I have more motors up here? I think I do. No, I don't. Okay. Solid. Do I have enough to make 5 refineries? Actually, yes. Okay. Does this work? Yeah, it works. Nope. So then comes over. Let's just do it straight from the thing, so it's one continuous. Doesn't have that weird ass kink in it. Oh. No. Why'd you not? Freaking autosave. Just screwed me on erasing that. I keep saying I'm gonna do better with my cursing, and I feel like my cursing is as bad as it's ever been. I really need to do better with my cursing. All right. All right, that takes care of that. Now, for this. Shoot! Do not want to have to go freaking try and get my hands on plates and stuff right now. Let's just take down anything that isn't vital. Like all that stuff was good. We're so close to being done with this part of this. Is this for real? All right, there's copper right up here. Hold on. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. I said copper, I meant iron. Gather a bunch of this and craft some manually so we can get this part of this finished. Alright, let's craft. You got the Explorer, so we can just craft right on it. I can't believe I ran out of plates. It's so easy just to have enough. All right. But that's enough for us to get this finished. That leg is like one step in from this line. Like right there? Oh, I need MK2. What am I doing? Oh, no. We should do the splitter. We should split, and then we'll cap the flow on the other one. That's what we need to do here. That's the play. Wow, I wasn't even close to lined up. This is the play, boys and girls. And then we can just have like a regular MK1 line coming off over here. No, wait, we don't need that. Yeah. And we'll figure out what the overflow is. and we'll put a valve on it, and we can do something with it. You know, so we'll cap it at 75 or so. You know what I mean? Because we got to figure out the math, but we can cap it, and that way we know this is all good to go. Okay. Oh, are you kidding me? Almost done. Almost done. All right. Let's start putting on the junctions. What clearance am I encroaching on? Okay. So this is where I should be splitting it. Okay. And then the ones on the ends will just get their own section. Boom. Okay. This, for the first time today, something worked out as intended. Okay. Let's go, boys and girls. That is actually amazing. Something has worked out as we meant it to so far. This is probably the first thing today. Like I said, I just hope that I can show you that if my dumbass can play this game, anybody's capable of playing this game. And so in that way, I hope I motivate you. Inspire. Boom. Let's freaking go. It doesn't actually look even bad either. That looks like it was intentional. Which is better than how half the stuff comes out. Alright, so then at this point, all these are going to be diluted packaged fuel. And we just need belts. Let's set up like a... This is where we're going to do the power shut off. Right here. That is the main power shutoff for this whole plant. Got it. Oh, I can't even do that. Well, I'm not worried about it, but I'm not fooling with it. I need quick wire for it. Fire those up. This will go down here to become the power connection for the pumps. And our last available line off this bad boy is going to come over here to power all these. Something over here, just bring one in for each set. Man, I can't see from that angle. God bless, there's no good angle for this right now. Oh, give it to me. Boom. All right. Same thing over here. I'm so glad they added these. Makes wiring this without making a frickin' mess so much easier. I know you got no power. You are going to come directly down here. There, you're going to go to right here. Perfecto. Got all that all set. That gives me my fuel. Let's take a look at the map. Where'd it go? So all I want is all coal and all sulfur. There's a crap ton of coal on the other side of this river too. Holy cow, yeah. Alright. I think that's where we leave it, because like alright, let's visibly see the sulfur. Where are you at? down there. And then up here. Honestly, we can bring this down into the base on this side, and then frickin' just bring coal from any of the 800 coal things up there. And do that up here, and then we just have to make our main bus so that we're bringing the packaged fuel up here. I think that's what we're gonna do. It doesn't make sense to bring the coal and the sulfur all the way over here to then make the turbo fuel and bring it all the way back up there, when this can be belted instead of piped, because it'll be packaged. It's the package diluted, and we can just belt it up there and then have the stuff meet there and then finish it out from that point. Like, that seems like our best bet, if I'm being honest. So these all need to be mergers. The only thing that sucks is we don't have, I think we're not going to be, I think it's going to have to be 2 belts, right? Yeah, it's coming out at 60 a minute. So you're at 300 per side, 600 per minute. So it has to be 2 belts, but that's not the end of the world. Inconvenient, yes. Not the end of the world, though. And we're out of plates again. You gotta be flicking kidding me, bro. Break these out. Make enough plates to finish this. And then honestly, before we even move on to the power, really the next step will be getting more of the floor of the new base laid out, so we can start figuring out where belts are going to come in and out and all that fun jazz. Because we really can't move on from this at this point until we know, until we have the cold sulfur in for the assemblers to have the compacted coal, and then know how those are going to lay out so that we can have the fuel meet the compacted coal to get the turbo fuel, and then be ready to start putting down splitter. Be ready to start putting down the frickin' generators. It'll be good stuff. And we will have, I've never done fuel power before. This will actually be my first fuel power plant. Apparently this one's basically the best one you can make, so that seems pretty cool. Pretty cool to me, at least. Hope it's cool to you guys. That one can go right to a wall. I mean, really, it either needs to go, I might as well put these down, because it either needs to go up or down. I don't know which one it's going to be yet, but it's going to be one of them. And honestly, we'll bring the bus out this way. I want to make another floor under the floor the train's on right now. That's the real question. I think we can get one more in and not hit this. We probably should. And then the bus is going to come out even lower this whole way. What we can do is jam a bunch of this freaking coal on there. And that's our coal, and then we just got to get the sulfur. We can do all that. We can make that happen. Yeah, I hear you, dicks. Isn't there more? Oh, it's over here. These pure? One's in one of these pure? One set of them. Normal. And normal. I can't make. Is the only thing I'm short. Because what's the MK? So I can double those to 240, 480. I can have two 480 lines of coal going in. Not a bad start. Here for the new base. I have enough to make the walls up to get. But enough. What is it? One more. That foundation across this. Perfect. Barely, but it works. Okay. Let's... I just want to lay these out so I can go ahead and slap the power on it. But when we're ready, we can just turn the power on. And all it's wired up. I want to come back later and figure out what isn't wired up. So we have 100 extra of the heavy oil residue. And we have the other one, so we can make the residual rubber. That's going to happen. I don't know if I have any need for... So we'll make the residual plastic. We had recycled plastic. We can honestly turn this into residual fuel. Make even more. We'll figure something out. Well, crud. Alright, hold on. That wasn't where I was expecting to hook up to that. What the hell? Why isn't this working? It's really making it a pain in the ass to select these. No. All right, cool. That's all of them. Dope. I just gotta figure out what to do with 100. That's what this needs to be set to. Set to 100. That way we know for sure that 300 is going over here. Is that a Ben MK1? 300, yeah, whatever. Gotta make sure that they don't run short at all. Boom. Alright guys, that is where I'm gonna wrap it up for right now. I appreciate everybody who's hung out. Everybody said, what's up, Dab? It's good to see you as always, my friend. I might be back on later, I don't know. Just kind of depends. I might just do stuff offline, considering all I'm really probably gonna do is lay a bunch of foundations and start doing the 3rd floor and then the bus for over here. So yeah, I appreciate everybody hanging out, guys. Follow any of the channels if you're not following YouTube, Twitch. We've been on Trovo right now. Just giving that a shot and seeing how it goes. But seriously, thank you everybody for hanging out. I appreciate you guys a lot. Hope you had a good time, and